Yo, what's up? It's your boy AM.
It's a girl PM.
And welcome to AMPM and VR, where we react to cool things on the internet. And today, what we're but we're I can't even talk now.
Oh my god.
What we will be reacting to today. That's a tongue twister. You try it.
What we're reacting to today
Wow, I'm
is...
reacting to... You said the same thing I did.
What we are reacting to.
Okay. What we are reacting to today is our very own logo. So stay tuned. Alright, we're back. We're going to unveil the whole logo process for you. We're just excited for you to check it out as much as we are. And check it out. Woo! Okay, so what we did is we reached out to some of our graphic designer friends. We asked them to create a logo for AMPM Adventures. And then we just said, just watch the show and kind of give us your ideas. And so this was kind of like the first draft that we got. Some ideas that we were to put on the board. We didn't really know what we wanted. We just kind of gave them free reign. And then they just came up with their own stuff. And so they know we do like a lot of adventures and stuff. And so they created this kind of like sticker logo, which is pretty cool. And then they did this one. And then they went off the concept of, of time, and they did kind of like a little digital clock, and so it was all kind of cool ideas.
So cool. I was so impressed by these first initial designs. I was like, I don't even know what. Like, they were all my favorite, and we had to kind of narrow it down and to what spoke to us.
Yeah, basically
Really
that's what it was, and so we just had to figure out what we liked, and so it was kind of a trial and error. Like, this one was cool. I like the little lightning in there, but I mean, it's just it's all really good stuff, and so that was kind of like the first draft of that. And then what we ended up getting was our just kind of like what we picked, and then they kind of like revisited it and kind of reimagined it. But we'll just go to this other one. So somebody also did it on paper, and so they kind of gave us like their drawings of what they envision AMPM to be, and so kind of our notes here. I'll just resolve them because we actually got a logo now, so no need for comments. But these were the kind of the ideas that they had, and so they gave us that. And then we just kind of went with what we thought were kind of cool and see what they came up with. And so
the 3D, I think.
And so this was kind of like the first pass. We said the ones that we liked, and then I don't know.
It's our names put together, our initials. It's both our initials.
Yeah.
And then also like, okay, day and night. But I don't think we both never thought of it having like the visual representation of a clock, a sun,
That's exactly
a moon. Like, we didn't think of like the visualization of that at all until we were choosing these graphics, and then the artist came up with these like visualizations, which is just, I guess that's what a graphic artist does. And I'm like, whoa, it blew my mind. I'm like, oh, I never even thought of like a sun and moon, a clock.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, that's a cool concept.
That is definitely a cool concept. And so the one thing that we wanted was like, as you can tell in this other one, the only kind of stipulation that we gave them is that we wanted teal and light blue as kind of like the AMPM colors.
Pink and teal?
Or pink and teal, yeah. What did I say?
Teal and light blue.
Oh, yeah. Basically,
Pink and light blue.
Kind of basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Both blues. But yeah, we wanted light blue and pink. And so that was kind of like the main stipulation. So we ended up getting revisions back. I'm not gonna lie, like all of these things are pretty solid. I mean, like
they could all be like a cool sticker
I know.
that I'd want on my water bottle.
This one's kind of weird because it reminds me of like this little magazine called AP Magazine, which is like I don't remember, it's like a rock and roll magazine. Look at this like Adventures font, looks like so dope. I mean, all of it's pretty cool. Like even this could be like a logo. It's like so cool. And so the fact that they were able to like give us stuff to look at is really cool, and be able to like do revisions. And like the concept of the sun and moon is kind of like what we kind of like rock with, because we call our subscribers Day and Night Gang. And so they implemented it into like the A and the P, which
yeah,
works really cool. And we were like, whoa, that's pretty awesome. That's cool. That's cool.
Made the letter holes like a sun and moon. It's so cool. Yeah, this process was really fun. It was a really fun process.
Yeah, so shout out to the Franklin Design Company for giving us all these cool little sketches.
Yeah.
And so from this one, we just kind of like selected the ones that we liked, and then this was kind of like the renders that we got back. And so, as you can see here.
Yeah, those are cool.
I know, these are cool
sexy.
too.
Yeah.
Like this is pretty snazzy. And so we got it back, and we had like the moon, the phases of the moon, and then like even just like this AMPM and like weird font and stuff is kind of cool, and I really I liked all of them. But then when we saw like this little 3D 8-bit sketch, that was just like, that definitely got to be the logo. Because for one, in all of our unboxing videos, always talk about like gamers, and so like you seen the channel actually originally started as like a gaming channel. So but I'm still a gamer at heart, and PM is also a gamer too. So not as hardcore as I am, more of like a casual gamer, but they get down in Animal Crossing.
Mario Kart.
You saw that she owns a little Switch Lite. So, but also like 8 bits, like also retro and cool, and it's just like, and the 3D design kind of like makes it look a little bit different than like it's kind of like an old school look to it. So that one just like kind of spoke to us, and we're just like, oh, that's definitely gonna be the logo. And just seeing like it's transparent, just black and the white, and then making the whole logo, it just seemed really cool. So like the possibilities were great. There was thin, different sizes, and so we just wanted to be like a lot thicker than just the AMPM Adventures at the bottom. Just like, I don't know, that one just really stuck out to us. I mean, it probably isn't the coolest, but I think it is.
I thought it was. I love it.
Yeah, and so like all these, but like realistically, all these like designs are like pretty cool. I mean,
they're all really cool. Yeah,
I love them all, and it's just that for whatever reason, it's just you gotta go with your gut, and this is the one that we landed on, was this 8-bit pixel 3D AMPM, and that's kind of what we were like, oh yeah, this is definitely what we want to do. Some of the things that we asked for was like maybe we can put the sun and the moon and the A and the P to kind of give it some of the vibes of these other ones, because we definitely like it. Like if the A and P in the lettering is kind of cool, so we wanted to carry that over, and so we just started mirroring like some of these designs together. And so there was 2 different graphic designers that worked on our logo. I don't know if they collaborated in the back end or whatever, but Robert did these ones, and then Corey did these other ones right here. And so it's pretty cool. This is what we got back, and different color schemes, and so we were just able to give a lot of feedback. And so one of the things that I particularly like was that there was like like a grayed out one, kind of like a vintage one, like an old movie. That kind of like really like, I like that, the gray. And then seeing these was pretty awesome, but it was just kind of like deciding like what would be the best fit, and just having the AMPM as is was cool. But then going back to like the other designs, the Adventures was at the bottom, and even though you can't really read it, I wanted that in there, so it was just kind of like part of our decision making process. And so another thing that really stood out was this gradient right here. As you can see, like the solid colors is cool, but when you add like a little bit of gradient, it just gives it a little bit more pizzazz. Yeah, so we just offered our feedback and saying, yeah, we like these designs, but can you add some more stuff onto it? And so they went through.
Yeah, they did. They were so awesome, so talented. Like they know how to interpret our descriptions and be able to put it up in a practical design. Because sometimes it's kind of hard to describe in words, like what you want something to look. It can be tricky. So they were really talented and awesome to do this for us.
Yeah, so it was cool. I wanted a gradient background, and they gave us like more options of what it looked like. And so I mentioned that I like the gray one as well, but what would that look like if it was like kind of like vintage? But they also kind of like reiterated on the design. So we have like the 3D print right here, and then on this, let me put it in the comments. I can like highlight it. But that was just like we knew that this was going to be the main logo right there. And then we got this other version of it, and that was cool too. And then we got like this cool little like chill logo, which is awesome. So it's basically like reiterating like the different aspects of what you can do to the logo. And so I thought these were all cool. And so this is definitely going to be the main logo right here going forward. As you can see on our channel, we kind of just took this one and made that the main one. But then these things can be used for something else. I don't know, but it's just cool that it was able to like go from like different types of versions of it. This is just without the 3D with just like a border on it. This is without the border. They're all kind of cool. Mm-hmm. And then we have different options. There was like the white, and then there's also like different types of like black, and then how it would look on different things. And then we got different color variations of like what it could be, what could it look like. It's just kind of cool to see like all these different varieties of stuff. So we got a background right here, which is pretty cool. As you can see, let me move myself out of the way onto this side, and then you can see that like that's kind of like our main background. And it's like to the scale of like what YouTube wants you to do, but that's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. I mean, look at that. It's dope.
That's amazing.
Right here's our main logo, which oh my gosh, that is like so pretty. I'm like happy, beyond happy with it. It's cool. I never owned a logo. Now I have one.
It's cool to have a logo that like represents you, right? Like it's really cool.
And that's me right here, and then that's PM, and then there's the sun and the moon in it. Cool to have like something that kind of like you identify with, and then the moon and the sun is also pretty awesome. Yeah, so we have different variations of the logo, and it's pretty cool. Like this one's, that's gonna be our avatar, and then there's just different cool looks. Like that's cool. It's against white. You can't really see the adventures here, but it's there. So if you put it against black, you can definitely see it. Yeah, it's like that's it. Then we got watermarks too. So we have like a black one, and then we have the colored one that you just saw, and then we also got the white one.
Ooh la la.
Yeah, you can barely see the outline, but it's cool. Yeah, so all of this is pretty cool. Then there's like, reverse watermarks as well. So there's that one with the black outlining the picture, and then there's this other one right here, which is white instead of black. So that's pretty cool. Overall, we're pretty happy with it. It's pretty cool.
Very happy. Very satisfied. Very happy. Shout out Franklin Design.
Yeah, so this is gonna be pretty much it for the video for you, and I hope you enjoy like our little logo and branding that we got now. So as we move forward, we're gonna try to like work really hard to get 200 subscribers within the next couple of months. And if we can reach that sub goal, PM here is gonna take some pie to the face. So if you want to see another pie video, which I want to see, and I think you want to see, you better get us up to the 200 subs so we can start throwing some pies in PM's face again. Yeah, so she's excited for it. Look at her. She's ready to go. Juiced up. But yeah, other than that, I hope you liked the video. If you love it, give it some thumbs or likes. Let us know in the comments what other videos you'd like to see or for us to react to. As you can see, we answer pretty much all of the comments that we get. So if you want to talk with us and chat with us, don't be shy. Let us know in the comments. And then I forgot one more thing. If you want to see pies in the face, you better hit that sub button, smash it, and we'll smash her with a pie. We'll do like 2 at once, We'll try to do a triple pie, you know, maybe quadruple. Maybe we'll do a 360 pie where it goes bam and then all the way around the head.
Like a whole like machine. We'll get creative, but we have to get that 200 first.
Yeah. So we're a bit of ways away, so yeah. Hit that sub button so you can see a cool pie video. But other than that, we give you peace.